All right, very quickly, I will be talking about the basic principle that makes the light dimmer operate and how you could quickly come along and build one for yourself if you so desire to do so today. All right, there are several components that you can see right here. The first one, which I believe is an important part, is a 9-volt battery. Is going to be here, the 9-volt battery. So the voltage will be 9. All right. So after that, we have a switch which is going to be used to control the opening and the closing of this circuit. This is a switch. Then we have a potentiometer. We are using a 10K potentiometer. 10K potentiometer is going to is we call it variable resistor or potentiometer. It's just the same thing. Then we have a resistor here, 100 ohm resistor. Here it will be here. The reason why we are using this 100 ohm resistor is because by the time, even though this is a 10K potentiometer, by the time we reduce this 10K potentiometer to the minimum resistance, then there will be no resistance at all in the circuit. So if per advention this 100 ohm is not there, then we'll be having a straight line, a straight wire coming to the positive side of this LED. So it's going to burn it out. That's the sense of putting this 100 ohms resistor. That even if we have minimum resistance from this potentiometer, the LED will still be safe. So the component there is this LED, which is just here. Then we have the battery that we use to connect the 9-volt battery to the circuit. So let me now briefly explain how it works. It's just as simple as it appears. The moment the switch is on, current flows in this direction. So as you can see, we have three terminals. This meter has three terminals, one here and then the third one. So this one in the middle is going to be rotating itself. The whole balance of the meter. We have 10K here, for instance, 10 kilo ohms. So from here is 10K. But we want to take a variable resistance within this 10K. If we desire, we can reduce the 10 to 2 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm, or 0 kilo ohm. I mean, can dictate from to here 10K region. So since we are not going to be using 10K fully, that's why we said to cut one leg of this potentiometer, we use only terminal. This terminal here is the only one we are going to use. We use one of this leg and one terminal. So we are leaving the third one out because the moment we increase one circuit, we are not going to have complete 10K ohm anymore by the time we begin to rotate the shaft, this shaft here. All right. So as it moves through, the voltage will drop. There will be a voltage drop across this circuit. Drop across the circuit will reduce the volts of this 9 volts. Then there will be another voltage drop too across this resistor also. So the final voltage will be the one that will power to make it lighten up. The higher resistance here, the lower the resistance, the higher the drop. That is, the higher the resistance, the lower the voltage that will come here. And as it gets here, another voltage drop will happen. That means a small voltage will come here. To control the brightness of this LED, we have to begin to reduce the intensity of the size of this resistance. As we increase it, the intensity LED also will either reduce or increase depending on what we do here. So that's the basic principle of how this simple light dimmer works. So now we just go straight to the fixing it on the breadboard and testing it properly how it works. This is the system setup. We are here to solder it anyways. This is how it's probably going to be. All right, so here we are with the final prototype. But let me see with the final project. Here is a switch. Just focus on the LED. You can see there is a change in the intensity. So we can decide to dim it or increase the intensity with the help of this potentiometer. Can you see that the intensity is increasing? Now it's at its maximum. So we can reduce it back. Now is at its minimum. So with the control of this potentiometer, you can control the intensity of this. To save the power, you just switch it off. That's just a demo. All right.